security footage from
that is creepy. A strange figure gliding through the open water has the internet stunned. If you see here, we got little peekaboo cryptids with glowing eyes just peeking out in the sewer tunnel. What? I mean, just look at it. If you look closely, you could possibly make out some sort of snout. I have to say, oh hell no to that. Hey everyone, welcome back to another Brookestirr Watches. Today, I do have a compilation of creepy, mysterious, and spooky cryptids and more for you guys. And just an apology, I know I have been gone for a week now, and I did need to take some time off. It was my birthday this past Monday, yesterday, which was the 6th. So yeah, we're back and raring to go. I was so ready to make a video today, and it's probably going to come out a little bit late when you guys see this. So I do apologize for that as well. But anyway, let's go ahead and get started. So we're starting on Facebook. I'm just going to show you a couple of Bigfoots that I have found on here. Now, there are tons of pictures shared every single day on Facebook for Bigfoot, it seems. But I thought this one was a little bit interesting. Okay, this first one is actually by Boise Bigfoot. It says, we've got a vintage photo from the 90s that sparked quite the conversation. And yeah, it's not AI. In this image, we see a figure that many believe to be Sasquatch, carefully carrying something across a stream. But what exactly is going on here? What is it carrying across the stream? A deer or possibly an antelope? First of all, let's address the elephant in the room, or rather the creature in the stream. This isn't a gorilla or ape. Those who study Sasquatch sightings know what this legendary being is distinct from any known primate. These proportions, the posture, and the overall silhouette suggest something much more mysterious. But what do we know? We'll let all the bona fide Bigfoot experts on here give their expert take. Bigfoot or not, you decide. Guys, I mean, just by looking at this is definitely not an ape. This is more humanoid. Now, could it be somebody in a costume? Absolutely. But I just want to point out here that maybe this is not a Bigfoot. Maybe this is the dogman. I mean, just look at it. If you look closely, you could possibly make out some sort of snout. Now, I could be looking at it all wrong. That could just be its face. But its face seems to be protruding a lot more upwards and outwards, indicating that there is some kind of snout or just a, protruding face. I have no idea. But guys, as always, I'm going to leave this up for you to decide. Did this say where it actually came from? I don't think so. So apparently it's just from the 90s. Where it's from, I don't know. I mean, it's anyone's guess. And if anybody has any kind of background information on this particular picture, definitely let us know in the comments. But I have to say, oh hell no to that. Bigfoot or dogman. Okay guys, so this one right here is actually by Cryptid University. And it says, 2 people in May of 2025 were rafting in the Colorado River when they snapped this photo. We believe this is one of the best photos to date of this creature. Now, I remember seeing a video of this said creature. I think this is the same creature that whole video thing was about. Like, everyone was jacked up about it because it's definitely a Bigfoot. Okay, if it's not a real Bigfoot, it's definitely somebody in costume. But I have to say, this is pretty compelling in my opinion. I really think it's Bigfoot. It actually looks like it's carrying something in its arm, or maybe its arm is like up right here on the one of the tree limbs. Yeah, that's probably what it is, but I don't know, guys. So Colorado, there are hundreds, thousands of Bigfoot reporting sightings from there, guys. So again, leaving it up for y'all to decide, is this a legit Bigfoot? Is it just a hoax? Is it somebody in a costume? Let me know in the comments. Okay, Wolfpack, so we're actually in Instagram now, and I want to go back to a very ancient post. I know this is what it's going to be. So, but this is actually by Strange Spotting Official. And I never knew, unless I forgot, that this particular video of this popular cryptid or whatever spotted in these underwater sewers or tunnels, okay, was actually in West Virginia, Point Pleasant, West Virginia. And we all know what's in Point Pleasant, West Virginia. But I'm going to go ahead and play the video, okay? Again, it's by Strange Spotting Official here on Instagram. It goes on to say, this is my opinion, one of the most plausible cryptid sightings of all time. It was published by our popular YouTuber Urbex Hill on April 21st, 2022. The channel is about urban explorations and it has nothing to do with the paranormal. The YouTuber was exploring a sewer system when he caught on something creepy on camera. The funny thing is the sewer system is located in Point Pleasant, West Virginia. Yes, that Point Pleasant. So if you see here, we got little peekaboo cryptids with glowing eyes just peeking out in the sewer tunnel. What in the world were those things? Well, if we're going to guess correctly, did he stumble into a Mothman lair? Since it is in Point Pleasant, could this be a Mothman lair? Two Mothmen just hanging out, chilling, you know, maybe a Mothman. Let me raise this up, guys. Sorry about that. Let me fix that. Okay. Could this be a Mothman, like a Mothman, a Mothwoman, like a couple? Wow, that makes me rethink it, because I was honestly thinking that it could be some kind of like hell crawler or the rate kind of creature. That's what my first instinct was, but maybe we can edit this, brighten it up, see what kind of shape it has during the editing process, and let's just see what we can make out. Maybe we won't be able to make out anything. It's up in the air when I'm recording, but yeah, I'll try to edit this for you, brighten it, enhance it, do all that fun, juicy stuff while editing to see what this is. Is it a Mothman? Is it a pale crawler? Is it some sort of shapeshifter or other cryptid? What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments. Now, speaking of Mothman, this one right here is by Light Warrior 555. And apparently, they believe they have captured a Mothman or some sort of flying cryptid.
There are other life forms in the sky. You can see right here. Some people said that maybe that's Mothman. But this is that image right there. It was taken in the eastern sky, and that thing right there looks kind of like a spaceship. It really does. Cloaked with clouds. Look at that. It's like a Mothman.
Could it be some kind of, maybe it is a cryptid, maybe it's an alien, maybe that was a UFO behind it. I'm not sure. Kind of does look like a UFO, to be honest. I don't know, guys. Do you think it's explainable, maybe? Maybe it's just some sort of insect going by the lens. I know a lot of freaky stuff does happen like that. If so, that's a really, really big insect, because it's a little bit farther away from the camera than, you know, than it looks. I mean, I could be wrong. You know, this could very well be a bug, but pretty interesting to say the least. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments. Okay, guys, so this one right here is by Creepy Zone 4, and it says, a strange figure gliding through the open water has the internet stunned. Its shape, the way it moves, and even the shimmer of what seems to be a tail are sparking wild theories. Could this be real evidence of mermaids living beneath the waves, or simply another illusion created by the sea? Look closely. So let's see if this is a mermaid. Guys, I am not too sure on that. I'm just going to be honest. I mean, the first glance, it does look like a mermaid. I mean, you can see the head, like what resembles like a shoulder, like shoulders, like human shoulders, and then with its tail wiggling. Or is it just some kind of gigantic fish and some kind of optical illusion, like they said, that the sea is creating? You know, I like to put out these kind of videos for debunking purposes, okay? Not everything I know is going to be cryptid. Not everything's going to be paranormal or spooky. But I think it's the mystery in it all that really captivates people. Like, could this be a mermaid or some kind of aquatic sea cryptid? You know, or is it just a fish? Is it explainable? Is something else in the water? An eel? I don't know. But I think that's what it really is, like the mystery of it all and trying to figure it out. I love that part, just like trying to debunk and figure stuff out. That's my favorite thing. But also, I do love cryptids, so I'm just going to be on the side of mermaid or some kind of aquatic cryptid. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments. Okay, Wolfpack, so we have another clip from Creepy Zone 4. And this is supposedly, okay, you know, I know this is technically creepypasta here, but it doesn't have to be this particular creepypasta, okay? It could be something else, a cryptid. It says, a man captured a tall, thin, mysterious figure on camera. Could it be Slender Man? Now, again, don't come at me in the comments. I know Slender Man is just supposed to be a creepypasta, an urban legend, that kind of thing. But let's look at this and see, is it some kind of shapeshifter, skinwalker, demon, alien, Men in Black? Let's go ahead and give it a watch.
That's that.
Now it's in the background, so you really have to pay attention really close, and I'll definitely zoom in on it while I'm editing.
After this car.
Dude's just minding his own business doing a bike video, okay? Look at him go. Now this is where you need to start paying attention to the background, okay? Like to the right-ish and going from right to the middle. You can hear the audio. Okay, right from this tree, you've seen him enter the scene. Now, judging by the height of that tree, that has to be an extremely tall person. You know, if it is a person per se. Walking really eerie and slowly.
Right. That's that. Minute 10. After this
He
car.
should have looked behind him, right? He didn't even notice anything. So could that possibly indicate something being paranormal back there? I don't know, guys. I just thought it was pretty interesting. People were calling it Slender Man. I don't know. I personally opt for like some sort of Men in Black alien type creature. You know, the Men in Black that are aliens or whatever. But, you know, that's just, you know, neither here nor there. But what do you guys think? Let me know in the comments. Okay, Wolfpack, so I thought we'd end with some TikTok clips. I know it's been a minute since I shared some TikTok. So I found this. Pretty rare to find any kind of dogman footage recently. So I was excited when I seen this, and I don't know. I myself have some questions, but let's just go ahead and give it a watch. It's actually by Unseen. It says, not a dog, not a man. What is this? Now it's going to be like shot. There's going to be some AI shots in there. So I'm pretty sure he is referring to the very first picture or video clip that we're seeing first. Okay, so let's go ahead.
Security
This.
footage from a remote native reservation has surfaced, and it's raising serious questions. The grainy video shows a hunched, hairless creature creeping through the shadows. Long limbs, sunken eyes, and movements too unnatural to be a wild dog. The creature pauses, glancing directly at the camera, before vanishing into the dark. Wildlife officials refuse to comment, but residents say this isn't the first time it's come looking for something. Security footage from a
That
remote
is
native
creepy.
reservation has surfaced.
That actually reminds me of Goatman, the very first one, okay? That is just so creepy to me. I'll tell you another one that definitely AI that freaks me out as well.
Vanishing into the dark. Wildlife officials refuse to comment.
This one, I know it's AI, but guys, that was freaky. Like, that was almost too real, but like, you could tell it was AI. Now, let's just focus on this first one right here.
Security footage from a remote native reservation has surfaced, and it's raising.
That's really good AI, if it is for sure AI.
Security footage from a remote native reservation has
Guys,
surfaced, and it
what
raises
do you
serious
think?
questions.
Do you think that is some sort of dogman or
Limbs, sunken eyes, and movements too unnatural?
just something else entirely, like Goatman, a demon, even a skinwalker? It said it was on native ground, so I wonder where the reservation it is they are claiming it from, but that gives a big oh hell no to that. Definitely oh hell no certified. Speaking of Dogman, so this is allegedly a Dogman. It's by Dom Keenan, and he says, is this real? Is it an actual werewolf or Dogman type creature? So let's go ahead and check it out. I know I think it's some older footage that we shared before, but it's been brought back up to the surface, and I like to reanalyze some things here and there. So this is good. I like to reanalyze these Dogman videos I've shared before from the past sometimes, just to see what I think now that my debunking mind has come into play. So yeah, let's go ahead and give it a watch.
Take a look at the surprisingly eerie trail cam footage of what appears to be a real-life, genuine sighting of an actual werewolf. Although the sighting may be brief, when we freeze-frame the shot, we can clearly see what actually appears to be a werewolf or werewolf-like creature.
And it goes fast.
This footage comes from a rancher named Randy Thompson. Randy sets up surveillance cameras as a form of protection and surveillance. But Randy was in for quite the shock when he found this on his camera.
Another thing is we got to see who it was actually uploaded by, like the OP, which I never knew before. I think it is a werewolf. I can almost see like the hand if we go back. So Randy Thompson is actually the ranch owner. Okay, let's go back. Okay, so if you're looking at this picture right here, and you see, it actually looks like, you see its hand. I will kind of outline it for you. It could not be its hand, but this is what I'm kind of seeing here. It looks like it's running, like its hand is, up near its chin, I guess you would say. And it's like dashing through, like, how a human would run. So that's the only thing. I was like, well, it could just be like a coyote or a wolf or a dog. But that head looks like a mane, like almost a lion's mane. So I don't know, maybe it is someone dressed up in a costume going super fast by the camera. I mean, whizzing by. Or it's in fact a legitimate Dogman or werewolf. We can't see its tail to know the difference. But I don't know, kind of got a werewolfish like sense to it, but as always, I'm going to leave it for y'all to decide. All right, Wolfpack. So we're going to end with these two being sort of on the paranormal side. This one I just thought was kind of different, and I like these type of things, okay? Because I grew up kind of doing these type of things, like with these urban legends from my neighborhoods. Like we had an urban legend of a Booger Gym. You might have heard of it. I'm from a very small town, so we, like to do these creepy kind of things at night. There was a road that we went down that you had to roll all your windows down, and like supposedly a cannibalistic family that lived nearby. Really, really strange stuff. But this kind of reminded me of back when I was in high school when we used to do these kind of things. It says spooky Texas legend caught on camera. If you see that, that's like something going by, a hair or something. But it's by Tick Trend Buys. And it says, this wasn't just a faint glow. It was a bright, burning light on Bragg Road. Some say it's the spirit of a railroad worker's lantern. Others call it swamp gas or headlights. But when you see it this strong, explanations don't feel enough. So it's the mysterious... Oh my God, I cannot speak. Why? Every time I get on camera, I cannot speak right. It says the mystery of Saratoga Lights continues. Mystery of the Saratoga Lights. So this is the first time ever hearing about it. Of course, I'm not from Texas, but let's go ahead and give it a watch and see what they find. Okay, we see the light. Super bright. And it just seems to be getting farther away. Like, the more that they're riding, and then it just disappears. It looked like they were getting closer and closer and closer to this particular ball of light. Guys, I mean, what could that be? Could that be swamp gas? I don't think swamp gas could get that bright. I could be wrong. Like I said, I'm not a professional or anything, but I don't know, guys. Like, what freaked me out is the fact that they looked like they were coming right up on it, and then all of a sudden, it just gets farther and farther away. Like, they have to keep going. It looks like they're about to come up on it right now. And then boom, it vanishes. What the heck? Now, is there some kind of plausible explanation for it? If so, go ahead and write it in the comments. Like, maybe I was thinking, well, could it be a car with one headlight out? But then again, you would see like the red tail light. Maybe, I don't know. It's hard to tell, but maybe it was a car backing up with just one headlight, or maybe it was, I don't know, a motorcycle or something with one light. That's all I can think that it could be, like, explanation wise, like, what is possibly going on that's not paranormal or something, or maybe it is paranormal. So what did they call this? The mystery of the Saratoga Lights. So I don't know. This is my first time hearing about the Saratoga Lights, but I'll definitely look more into it to see what it's all about. Okay, guys, so this one was really, really creepy, I thought. This is actually by neon.urbix, okay? And it's in Spanish, so I'm not going to read it to you, but you can definitely tell what's going on with this picture when they zoom in. So I'm just going to show you guys. Okay, it looked empty. It's showing you what day that one was taken. And then showing again another photo of the same window. Okay. I mean, what? I mean, it's very bizarre. Now, could they have added that in? Heck yeah, they could have. You know, I'm not really sure what, you know, people are like going crazy in the comments. And I mean, it's got a ton of likes. So I'm not sure what exactly is, you know, I wish we could translate that. And if somebody, I'll throw it up there, maybe somebody who speaks Spanish can tell us what is happening here, because to me that face is creepy. I mean, just really, really, really creepy. It looks like there was one picture taken and then they take another picture, okay, like a minute later, and then there was that face in the window. That's what I'm just getting from it, okay? Like I said, it could be edited, but why would, I mean, I don't know. That would freak me out if I seen that in real life. Like, is it just a person? Could it just be something like a homeless person seeking shelter in that building? Okay? Or is it some kind of entity, ghost? I mean, it looks really, really dark, if you know what I mean. Like its eyes are all blacked out. It's got that black matted hair, almost like Ring creature-ish look, you know, Samara looking. I don't know, guys. What do you think? Do you think this is a legitimate ghost? Do you think it's just someone taking shelter in this particular building? Let me know in the comments. Well, everyone, what did you think about those creepy and mysterious videos? Let me know in the comments. Have you seen anything creepy, cryptid, or mysterious? Send your encounters to me. You can email me, or you can just put it in the comments. You can also send me links to scary videos I haven't shared yet, and I'll review them and I may share them and shout you out. Guys, I just want to give a shout out to all of the members of the channel. Thank you so much for what you do. You really do help this channel more than you know. And if you want to help out a little bit, go ahead and join as a member. It's only $2.99 a month. Guys, that is less than a cup of coffee at Starbucks. So if you want to help this channel, watch it grow, then go ahead and join as a member. We would surely be grateful for you, and you get shout outs, stickers, all kinds of membership perks, even specific videos that I share with members only. And don't forget to check out the merch. There's always a sale going on for 20% off your entire purchase when you put in the discount code Wolfpack at the end. You can also get free shipping if you spend $100 or more. And Wolfpack, remember, keep your head up, keep your paws up, stay strong, keep going, and make sure you stay tuned to the very next episode. And until then, guys, bye.